What's up, everybody? It's a new week and it's a new day. What's bothering you, baby? I'm always here to fill you in with all that has been going on in our entertainment industry. Oh man, tons and tons and tons of stuff going on in the entertainment industry, and like I told you, there's always drama. We're always here to dissect it for you. Have you been sleeping on a bicycle? You know how it is. Those who sleep on a bicycle are definitely going to crash. Yes, before we set the ball rolling and before we set our car driving, yes, it's your seat belt. Tighten up. Get it tightened. Don't blink. Yes. This week we had so much going on in our entertainment industry. I know how it is. Everybody is still really so low-key as far as the whole quarantine, coronavirus, COVID-19 thing is concerned. So the entertainment industry is a little bit very slow offline, but there are tons of crazy stuff going on as far as our social media is concerned. And that's what we're here this week again. This week we bring you the vibe from Alpha Beta Records. Yes, Alpha Beta Records is one of the labels in Cameroon with one of the biggest achievements so far. One of those few record labels in Cameroon that has been putting us in the right places with so much of hard work, so much of content, and of course the amazing people that have been in this crew over the years. Just for the record, we already know that Alpha Beta Records had in itself people like Salatiel, who is crooner for Anita and also doubled up as CEO of this record label. He signed under him Mr. Leo, who has been with him pretty much for 13 years. Yes, not in the label, but 13 years of friendship, as he said on his social media platform. And we also had Bless B, who also doubles up as Aquando. He was also a producer and signed under Alpha Beta Records. You remember some time ago there was only one female in this record label and her name was Askia. Her time with Alpha Beta Records was short-lived. Bless B came and didn't last so long as well. But Mr. Leo stood the test of time. Recently the story changed because Mr. Leo announced his departure from Alpha Beta Records. What is going on? What's bothering you, baby? What's bothering our entertainment industry? I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff that is happening as far as this is concerned, but trust me, if you ask me, this was one of the last things I was expecting as far as our entertainment industry is concerned. These people have been together. Mr. Leo has had so much to achieve. Of course, I'm thinking that Alpha Beta being where it's been right now has been because of Mr. Leo and the amazing work and hard work that he has been putting in. The person who made this public was Salatiel, who is CEO. He came out and put out a press release or a social media post stating the fact that, oh, Mr. Leo is finally leaving and this is amicable. We have been friends for 13 years. He has done an amazing job as far as this is concerned, and he's finally leaving. I mean, it's amazing to know that after all these years that I've worked together, their departure is still amicable. And you know how I said it before when I was doing the show concerning Magasco and Pete Bakati, or Magasco leaving Empire, and I stated the fact that it was amicable because our entertainment industry is so hard to find an amicable departure from a label, because people are always like, yo, no, I want to tie you down. I want to tie you down a little bit longer than you're supposed to be, and crazy stuff like that. But no, it's been an amicable departure with Alpha Beta Records and Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo also came up to post that he's thankful for all of the times and the things that Salatiel has taught him and all of the great friendship that they had, and that this is growth. So departing is because he wants to start his own thing. We already know that Mr. Leo already has a record label on his own, Lions Production, that has in the likes of Gomez, signed artists, and Kamini, who have been doing amazingly well. We also know that Mr. Leo had to lay back for a bit to push these two artists to where they have been going, and that's why I've not been seeing so much of him lately, because he has been trying to push these two artists. We don't know if this departure is right, but one thing that I know for sure is that change is the only constant thing in the world, and this is expected. I felt so bad, trust me, I felt so bad when I saw this. Not because they are not supposed to break up, but because I got used to the fact that Mr. Leo says Alpha Beta Records, and what? That's going to be really missed. But one thing that I'm wishing is the fact that Mr. Leo can be able to take advantage of the fact that, okay, he's running his own platform and make this thing happen. After all, we've already seen how much he has been putting into this artist, and it's a positive vibe already. Is that all that caught our attention as far as this is concerned? No, there were so many controversies surrounding this. Why were the controversies? Because just before we thought that all of this was amicable, Bless B came on social media and wrote that finally my brother who has been in captivity is free. Trust me, I am not insinuating anything, but trust me, many blogs or many platforms thought that this was related to Leo leaving Alpha Beta Records. I don't know if Bless B had a brother who was in prison or was finally free, or who was kidnapped and finally free. I don't know about that. But the fact that this came up just during the period where Mr. Leo was leaving, everybody was assuming like, yo, hey, so this wasn't really amicable, or being in Alpha Beta Record, was it really captivity? Or what is Bless B talking about? And just for the record, a few days ago, Salatiel posted pictures and selfies of himself at Bless B's new place, Aquando. Yes, Bless B has his own place now. All of them are into music and are doing amazingly well. Bless B is running a platform, and people are like, yo, Salatiel was just at your place recently. What are you saying? What's going on with you? What's bothering you, Bless B? Why did you have to write that now? I mean, again, I don't know if this was directly related to Mr. Leo, but if it was related to Mr. Leo leaving Alpha Beta Record, tons and tons of question marks, man. Tons of question marks. Why will you call Alpha Beta Records captivity? And why is Mr. Leo finally free? Yeah, and on to other things. When Mr. Leo announced his departure, other blogs went on social media and they were ranting and saying all tons of things as far as Mr. Leo's career is concerned. One of these bloggers that caught our attention because he made everything escalate was Chi. Chi is a blogger, a Cameroonian blogger, and of course he did make a post talking about Mr. Leo and saying that Mr. Leo's music has been low-key. There's not been so much content coming from him. There's been some confusion in his career, blah blah blah. You know, all of those things that you say that gets at somebody. Trust me, Mr. Leo is not fond of replying to stuff on social media like that, but this particular one got to him, and Mr. Leo had to come and respond and ask him like, yo, dude, what's up? What are you saying? What is your problem on my case? Why are you on my issue, man, coming at me like that? I mean, he felt disrespected. He felt like his art was being disrespected. He felt like this blogger was ignorant of what is going on. In fact, I had to make some calls and find out one or two things about what's going on. Well, I don't know how the internet works, but many people are like, yo, this blogger will come at people like that if they don't agree to his terms to work with them. I don't know if she called Mr. Leo to work with him or whatever, but that's not important. And people's opinion are always really diverse as far as the internet is concerned. But one person that caught my attention in all of that was Dr. Ken Stephen. Dr. Ken Stephen came to take sides with Mr. Leo and say, yo, dude, when you don't know shit, don't talk about it. Don't criticize Mr. Leo like that. Don't say all of the things that you're saying, because Mr. Leo is a hard worker and he knows what he's doing. You don't have a record label, but you can only run your mouth and stuff. So many people came at this blogger. But one person who didn't come at this blogger, who is also a veteran in the entertainment industry, is Junior. Junior didn't think that attacking the blogger was a right move, because Junior says criticism is just perfect for the entertainment industry. After all, if they don't criticize, how are we going to grow? Or how are we going to have this entertainment really going on? The entertainment is going to be one-sided. Do I agree? Yes, I do agree. In fact, the things we say as media personalities don't necessarily have to be true. But should it spark something in the artist? Of course. If an artist feels dejected or disrespected, is it not their place to develop thick skin and keep grinding in the entertainment industry? Oh, those are all of the controversies surrounding Mr. Leo's departure from Alpha Beta Records. The one thing that we hope that is going to go right is that Lion's production is going to grow as Alpha Beta Records was going. Now, to end this story, why has Alpha Beta Records left from 4 persons to 1? Now in Alpha Beta Records, we have just one more person, and that is Salatiel, of course. We know that last year Salatiel got on the Beyonce album, and trust me, life was a little bit on a rush for him, because he had to forget every other person signed under him to focus on his music. Yes, this might sound ridiculous, but it's true. He had to push his music. This was one time for him where the light was finally shining. aside everything that had happened, the struggles and all of the oblivions that came with telecommunications platforms like MTN and stuff, and all of the ranting that he had on social media, one time, and Beyonce had him on his album, and yes, he was traveling from left to right, South Africa, to meet people who were going to have his songs inscribed and copyrighted, and all of this kind of stuff going on. Man, how is it possible that we were expecting Alpha Beta Records to be in the same place when the same CEO was now running only about himself? Well, that's all we had for you this week. If you have any other thing that you think as far as Alpha Beta is concerned, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section below, because you know how it is. We give you the information, but we also give you our opinion, because this is our platform and it is made for you. If you love our show and you love what we're giving you, do not forget to follow us on our several social media platforms. You know how it is. We're here to give you what's hot and what's not. It's me, your ever smiling boy, Karawa.